Hello and thanks for joining me for some more StarMiner, where today we're going to be building a construction ship. Before we get into it, just letting you know this is the early access version of the game, playing on the beta branch, and we are in Sandbox Mode. And if you're just joining me for the first time, there will be a link in the description below for the full playlist of this series. But we're picking up shortly after our last episode to let it run for a little while, or I did some mining. We've leveled up. I'm going to grab the Eonite fuel optimization, seeing as I haven't found any Eonite in this system at all, except for what this guy's got for sale. So we're going to grab that upgrade. We're going to go into our research, to the industry, and we're going to grab the T2 construction laser. And while I'm here, I'll grab the T2 parts, and we'll pop up to mining, and we'll get the T2 water storage. And I think that pretty much finishes our mining tree. That'll do us for the time being. Okay, so we are going to go into build mode, and on here we're going to start building a Hulk node here. On here we're going to give it a little battery there. We're going to put a thermal radiator on there. Let's have a look. Put another little thermal radiator on this side as well. On the underneath of it, we are going to put a little water storage. Pop another one on this side.
Construction completed.
Let's see.
Construction completed.
So I'm going to put a few water storages on here. Let's put 4. On all these corners.
Construction completed.
And on this corner here we'll put a habitat. Alright, so we're only putting T1 bits on this at the moment because we want to detach it and turn it into its own ship. As soon as you put a T2 component on there, you won't be able to detach it. So, get a few things happening on here first. So we'll just wait for all of that to get going. Let's have a look at our drill. It's over here. Looks like it's finished sucking out all the thorium out of that rock. Alright, so there's another rock over there. So we're going to, let's right click on the drill here, and I do wish they would let me minimize this logistics tab so it doesn't cover the rest of the UI. But I'm going to click the cog on the drill and attach it, and let's move up a little bit. Let's turn on the scanner, and we'll come over and scan this rock.
Construction completed.
Alright, so that's scanning. Let's have a check in on our miner over here, who appears to be a bit chocked up here.
Construction completed.
Alright, let's move some of this water out of here. Send some of this over to the lab. Just a once-off trade, I think. Let's send 300. Should free up a little bit of space in here and let him produce a bit more of that.
Construction
There's a
completed.
whole lot of chunks here that they haven't been able to pick up. Alright, let's get rid of some of this silicon too. Let's see. Let's just sell some of this off. Let's
Construction
go with
completed.
900 of that. Alright, now they're all get to work. Okay, let's check in on our drill. Okay, they have finished. Can I just see more thorium somewhere? Okay, there's some on the rock over there. That's fine. Let's turn off our scanner here
Scanners offline.
and spin ourselves around and get attached onto here. Is that gonna get into the thorium? Yep. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. Alright, so we've built all our bits on here. Alright, got some water in there, which is good. Okay. So from here, we are going to detach. And it'll prompt us to name our new station or ship. Just going to call it Bob. Bob the Builder. It'll come off there and let's just dock back on. So we're not connecting, we're not merging, we're just docking back with it so that we can still access the power and everything from it. Alright, so from here we are going to put in a P2 metal storage. And we'll start getting a couple of colonists built there as well. On the bottom here, let's put a T2 cargo bay there.
Construction completed.
On the sides here, put a couple of T2 solar panels. And we'll let them build this. Let's check back in on our miner over here. Okay,
Construction
bit of
completed.
a busy bee there. Let's check in on our drill. Alright, well that didn't take long to get all the thorium out of that one. Alright, guess we can send him up to that one. Let's just detach him here.
Construction completed.
Go into autopilot mode and get him to
Autopilot
fly over
online.
there. There's another one over here. It's actually a bit closer. Let's go to that one.
Autopilot offline. Autopilot online.
Alright, let's have a look at what's going on over
Construction
here.
completed.
Okay. So from here, back into build mode, we're going to put another Hulk node over here. And let's put in T2 hangar there. Top of here, I'm gonna put maybe just one of the small array nodes. You press R, spin stuff around. Pop that there. Don't know if we really need it, but I think we'll pop on a pop in a T2 radar there. Okay, and we're going to supply this from the Panoia. So let's start off with water. Let me just see. Okay, we can hold 900 on there. Alright, what I'll do, let's close out of that for a minute. Let's pop in one more little water storage there. Alright, so what we're going to do from the Panoia to Bob. Water. Let's go. We'll request 200.
Construction completed.
Whenever we have less than
completed.
999. Actually, let's make that 100. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so okay, let's turn that off. I think we've probably got enough people there for the time being. Alright, let's get some supplies coming in here. So let's see here, let's go for, let's say 150 iron whenever he's got less than, let's say less than 149. And let's do the same with silicates.
Construction completed.
It's 150. And get some cobalt in here. It's not really much cobalt in this system either. Do have a little bit. We also don't need quite as much, so let's go, let's say 30. When we've got less than 25, or let's say 29, that'll be fine. Let's set that. And let's grab some thorium as well.
Construction completed.
Don't need as much of that. We'll do 30 and 29 again. Alright, so got our hangar built, so we're going to get a constructor on there and a couple of haulers. Okay. Let's put another hangar over here. And on the front here, let's do our P2 construction tower. I'm going to put another one down here. Up on top here, we're going to put a Gatling gun and another one there. Alright. On here, we're going to pop on some parts storage for our ammo. Two should be enough. And I think down here, let's put in a thermal dumper. Alright. Let's check on these guys.
Completed. Scanners online.
Okay, you can get that rock scanned, please. Let's check over with our miner over here. Is almost done with this this water rock here.
Construction completed.
Alright, let's offload a bit of this water and we'll send it straight to Bob. Just a once-off deal.
Construction completed.
Okay.
Construction completed.
Let's set up some ammo supply as well. Ordnance. Let's send in 200. When we've got less than 999. Right, and we should be almost ready to go. What I might do, let's just on the front here, we'll just put a couple more little batteries here.
Construction completed.
Alright.
Construction completed.
Check back in over here. Okay, you finished scanning that, so
Scanners offline.
let's cruise over here. Spin around a little bit.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Alright. Cruise on in here. Get ourselves latched onto this one. Let's quickly check in on the miner. They're still going on that rock. Okay. So let's have a look over here. Looks like we're pretty much done here. Okay. So this is our construction ship. Did we, alright, let's put in one more constructor there and 2 haulers. Alright, we should be good. So, what we'll do, let's spin around. And on our lab here, let's put in a T2 part storage here. And T2 water storage. And we'll pop another metal storage on there too. And see, one of our lasers is reaching that, but if we
Construction completed.
raise ourselves up here a bit,
Construction completed.
well, looks like these guys are probably going to finish that off before we can maneuver ourselves there anyway. Alright, but what we'll do here, let's put in a small array node there.
Construction completed.
I think what we'll
Construction
do,
completed.
once again, don't know if we really need it, but we'll, let's see here, we'll put our T2 radar on there. And pop the Gatling gun on here. And another one on this side.
Construction completed.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a few extra people here. So let's deposit these guys because we made a few too many. Pop them onto the lab where we will use them in a bit. Alright, so let's go back into our research. And let's grab the T3 refinery.
Upgrade complete.
Actually, let's go back in there. We may as well get the efficiency as well. Okay, so right click on here and we can get behind this logistics tab. We're going to scrap that one. And on the side here, we are going to in the T3 refinery on there. Alright, let's spin this guy around and see if we can get both lasers going on it. That'll get that done a little bit quicker, although we do need to wait for all these resources to come in. That's fine. Let's check in on our drill. Okay, he's finished sucking all the thorium out of that one. So let's detach him off of that rock. Yeah, I guess we'll send him up to this one.
Autopilot online.
Check in on our miner over here. It's got the tiniest bit of ice left there to do. Alright, let's grab Bob over here. Alright, the reason he's not doing anything is because he doesn't have any resources in there. But he does have some coming along. Actually, no, that's going to the lab. This slot will be coming to Bob pretty soon. Alright, let's get this one scanned.
Construction completed.
Okay, so we've got that one built. To select our lab. So let's get that working. And let's scrap this one. And we'll replace that with another T2, T3 over here. Got the two lasers on there. And we are going to need a few more, okay, now they have done a little upgrade, so now when we hover over here it does tell us how many crew they have in them. So 8, so we have 3. So let's find one of our little habitats here and let's get him working on some staff there. Check back in over here. Alright, so more thorium there.
Offline.
Spin her ass around. To spin over a little bit. There we go. check in on our miner. Finished over here. Alright. I guess you can go over here. We'll just manually fly over there, that's fine.
Scanner mining offline. Construction completed.
A little bit off. Come on. Brakes on and go backwards, please. Yeah, she's a heavy mongrel trying to go back. And try and drop it down. Alright. Feels fine. Okay. So let's stop that. And let's get this one working. Okay, and I think what we might do, let's see. Maybe on here. Pop an extra research lab on there. And that'll speed up our research, which actually that means we will need a few more crew members. So we'll keep that going.
Construction completed.
Alright, so that is done. Okay, so we're just waiting on some more crew members to be built in there. Let's have a look over here. Alright. Let's get this guy working on the iron.
Scanners offline.
Need to drop it down a little bit. Oops, if I go down instead of up.
Mining online.
Alright. Let's pop back over here. Okay, we're still waiting on 3 more staff, but we don't have enough room for them. So let's just pop another little habitat on here somewhere. There will do.
Construction completed.
Okay. Should be able to get enough staff in there to get that going. Okay, I think what we'll do with our miner here, let's get you sending some of this water. Because he won't process any more of that while our water storage is full. We are sending some of it over to the lab, but whatever we can process on board here, we may as well. Alright, and that lab is now up and running. Let's stop that. Okay, let's have a quick look here at our research. Okay, not quite enough for that one yet. But once we get that one, that'll pretty much do it with our manufacturing, or our industry tree. Will pretty much be done. But there we go. So Bob over here is pretty much ready to go and do whatever sort of building. I guess we could fit a bit more resources in there. So we may adjust our auto trades to him, but that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy this video, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.